use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them. Gotta blame my faith, cause these odds ain't got nothing on them. I secure the safe for the cradle, I ain't dropping nothing, ooh. Only winning is exception, ain't no truce. Ain't no dub, ain't no L on my crew. Only winning is exception on my crew. Yeah, ain't no dub, ain't no L. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ayy, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Cause I ain't like it nothing. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, then I hit that. I hit that, then I hit that, then I hit that, then I hit
look at me, I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan the camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty backing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, work the middle, work the middle, work
We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying fly, Eagles, fly, as they get ready to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Prescott off play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Javon Hargrave.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 27-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
55, Mike, 55. Good. Alert, flare, flare. Let's go, great. Mike, 55. Hey, kill, hey, 4-2, kill. Man, that's trash.
Wentz now to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Miles Sanders, the ball carrier.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. They're trying for Rager, but it's intercepted. Picked by Darian Thompson, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon, so that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips, and this one winds up getting intercepted.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The give is to Elliott. And he's got this down to the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now Prescott. He's got his man. It's Andrews. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To Mark Andrews.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause. And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package. Yeah. 6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
Cowboys trot out Greg Zuerlein from the right hash. It's a 46-yard attempt. And Zerlein's kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Now, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Number 13,
Michael Gallup,
Touchdown.
his second touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys will extend their lead.
Great field position has to be one of the best friends an offense can have. When you don't have very far to go, you should cash it in with points.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Footing likely going to be an issue all night here on a rainy night, but this one is good.
10, Eagles nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
This pass complete, Wentz to Ertz, and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Wentz on the give to Sanders, and he's going to be met at about the 43.
Sanders, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
43-yard line.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wentz. Now they set up the screen for Clement. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Pass complete. A fumble on the play.
And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Good for an Eagles.
10-0 the score after one. fun on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Cowboys 10, Eagles nothing.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
They'll take over.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football, we're not seeing it right now.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Prescott. And he whips that one incomplete there.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
6 yards to go.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Looking for his tight end on the corner, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
A gain of 13.
13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 41, Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 39. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
And the Cowboy.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. A give to Elliott. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
11 on the play.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
2 yards.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball and pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short. That's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school smash mouth football. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Prescott to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Watch it.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a breaker.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Wentz now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Marquise Goodwin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is Tony Pollard. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10. at their own 31-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Prescott from the gun, able to hit his target Lamb. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
First down, Prescott. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the red zone now, Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And they'll get this down to the 10. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
First down, Cowboys.
And he'll go right back to Andrews. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Prescott. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Michael Gallup.
3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taking it about the 1. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down, here's Wentz. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Darryl Worley. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the Eagles' 36-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
And a Cowboy 1st down.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Mike, 55. Check, 50. 81, 81. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Here's Wentz to throw. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st is Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now Wentz again. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Again, it's Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Now Wentz on third down. He'll fire it deep for Rager. It's caught at the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Rager, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go to Elliott again. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ezekiel Elliott.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Throwing, Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Cowboy first down there. Prescott to Gallup.
First down, Dallas.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Pollard, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At their 49-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
On the play. Brings up third down.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
13.
The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Again, it's Elliott. And he stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4. And now it's 4th down.
44-yard line.
On that last run, he's now hit the 6,000-yard mark for rushing yards in his career.
And moves him squarely into the top 100 rushers of all time. In fact, he can boast that he's rushed for over 1,000 yards more than Gale Sayers did in his career. And Gale Sayers was a Hall of Famer in a short career.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Running with Elliott. Oh, and now some space to operate. The 20. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
1-yard line.
Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And now where are they going to mark him here? Well, they say he did get back to the 1-yard line, but that could have easily been 2 points the other way.
2nd and 10 at the 1-yard line.
Focusing on me, away from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, distinctive destinations, all I want to see.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Mike, by rip line 2, I'm here. I got you.
In his own end zone, it's Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, but it's going to be 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this, when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. From the gun, it's Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 39. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
39-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. And Prescott to the rookie Lamb. First down, Cowboys. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. As Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Now Sanders. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
46-yard line.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Man open. It's Goodwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
At their own
Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, standing just about on his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Returnable here from the 38. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
At the 50-yard line.
Watch the twins. Right there.
74.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Intended for Jalen.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. From the gun, it's Hurts. Caught by the tight end, Hurts. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
10 at the 17-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This is intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home would be good.
So for the Cowboys, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.